Listener, don't feel bad about that. I've put guys up here that didn't fight and wrong pictures and everything. You look, there's so much fighting now. It's easy to sort of do that, right? Like when I was a kid, you might see boxing once a weekend if you were really lucky on Wide World of Sports or something. Now we get too many fights. I mean, I try to watch boxing and UFC at the same time, and I can't. Anyway, the Buckley Covington fight. Sorry about getting this so late, guys, but I got a little tooled up over the weekend. If you can see those, one's a cut from the guy's toenails, a lead right ground kick to the face, and the other one, he pummeled me a couple times. You know, we spar real light with the crew I usually go with, and this one kid is sort of like that. He moves a lot like an MMA guy. And then last week, he shows up half an hour late, and he just springs it on me out of nowhere. I was used to the soft pace I was going with everybody else there. Boom, boom, he gets me. But I'll get him, and, you know, every dog has his day, and that's how it is. I kind of feel like that's how Colby Covington, you know, went out against Joaquin Buckley. You know, I heard an interview with Covington afterwards, and I believe everything he said. Joaquin was slowing down. Yeah, of course he was. You know, we're in the third round of a fight where he's really pressuring you hard. And Covington controlled the takedowns really well. I think he got two of them, kept top control for a little while. Buckley did get back to his feet on one of them quicker than the other. But, you know, when it was on the ground, it was Covington's fight. When it was on the feet, it was very much Buckley's fight. And I think everybody expected that. I think what was unexpected was how dynamically powerful Joaquin Buckley was. I mean, it was like Mike Tyson in his prime, like, you know, his first 30 fights where he'd rail those off and it would literally do massive damage to the guy in front of him. You know, I started feeling sorry for Colby. And by the way, Colby can take it. He's tough. Just like I took these couple blows over the weekend. Like I called the guy a pussy and I kept going. And I imagine Colby thought, if didn't say the same thing. But at the end of the day, it was brutal to watch, man. And that's a guy losing a step. Look, do I feel like the guy in the gym ambushed me? Yes, I absolutely do. It was a real puss maneuver. But there's no ambush about Joaquin Buckley and Colby Covington. I mean, they were in a legitimate fight. Everybody knew what was on the line. You're talking title implications. You know, Colby wins, he gets his 5th title shot, right? And Joaquin wins, he's next in line after Shavkat, I guess it would be. So, guys, yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to watch the old guys go out like that, but at the same time, that's kind of how this world is, right? The old lion will get beat by the young lion. It's part of nature, and it's part of fighting sports. Read my book, Warrior of the Light.